The future of electric vehicles is here. But what if I told you that the real game changer in EVs isn't just battery capacity or range? It's something more fundamental, the voltage architecture, specifically 800-volt architecture. This technology is changing the way we think about charging speeds, efficiency, and even vehicle performance. But why isn't everyone talking about it? Let's dive into how 800-volt systems are transforming electric mobility and why it might just be the key to the EV revolution. In today's video, we're going deep into the 800-volt architecture, the hidden force behind ultra-fast charging. This tech is already powering some of the most advanced EVs on the market, but what exactly makes it so important? We'll break it down for you step by step. First, we'll explore why the voltage in your EV matters more than you think. Then, we'll look at how 800-volt systems outperform the common 400-volt setups and what that means for you, the driver. And finally, we'll give you a verdict on whether 800 volts is really the future or just another trend. Stay tuned. When it comes to electric vehicles, there's a lot more going on under the hood than just the battery. The voltage of your EV's electrical system plays a massive role in everything from charging times to overall performance. In most conventional EVs today, you'll find a 400-volt architecture. But here's the catch. 400 volts limits charging speed and can cause inefficiencies in the powertrain. To understand why, let's take a closer look at how electricity flows in your car. The higher the voltage, the more power you can push through the system at once. And that's where 800 volts come into play. With double the voltage, the system can push energy faster, reducing the time it takes to charge your battery. It's like upgrading from a narrow road to a super fast highway. What do you think? Would you trade a slightly higher price for ultra-fast charging speeds? Let us know in the comments below. Now let's dive into why 800 volts is such a significant leap forward. First, the obvious benefit, charging time. With 800-volt systems, EVs can take advantage of high-powered DC fast chargers that push more energy into the battery at a much faster rate. Imagine charging from 10% to 80% in just 20 to 30 minutes. That's a real-world example of what many 800-volt equipped cars are achieving. But there's more than just speed here. Higher voltage means less heat generated during charging. Lower heat means less wear and tear on the battery. This efficiency boosts the long-term lifespan of the battery and helps reduce maintenance costs. When you're charging faster and the system is more efficient, your overall energy usage per mile improves as well. This is the kind of efficiency that could help lower the cost of ownership for many drivers over time. Do you think faster charging will be a deal breaker for EV adoption? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Several manufacturers are already implementing 800-volt architecture in their flagship EV models. The Porsche Taycan is probably the most well-known example. Porsche's all-electric sedan utilizes an 800-volt system that supports ultra-fast charging, meaning you can top up from 5% to 80% in just 22 minutes using a high-powered DC charger. But Porsche isn't alone. The Hyundai Ioniq 5, which also runs on an 800-volt system, can charge from 10% to 80% in about 18 minutes. Audi's e-tron GT and the Kia EV6 are also sporting 800-volt setups, offering similar fast charging capabilities. These aren't just experimental models either. They're production vehicles that have brought the 800-volt technology to mainstream buyers. But why is this significant? These cars show that 800-volt architecture isn't some far-off dream. It's already here, and it's having a real impact on the EV market. However, it's important to note that while 800-volt charging is faster, it does come with challenges. These cars require specialized charging infrastructure, which means you won't always find ultra-fast charging stations everywhere just yet. Would you consider an 800-volt EV, or do you think the charging infrastructure is too limited right now? Let us know below. So far, we've focused on the advantages of 800-volt systems, but like any advanced technology, there are a few obstacles. The first is cost. Vehicles equipped with 800-volt systems tend to be more expensive. This is because the system itself requires more advanced components, including the inverter, the high-voltage wiring, and specialized battery cells. These add to the manufacturing costs, which are then passed on to the consumer. The second major challenge is the charging infrastructure. While 800-volt systems can charge much faster, they require compatible charging stations to deliver the high power levels. Not every DC fast charger out there is equipped to handle the higher voltages of 800-volt cars. This means that while the technology is in place, charging stations need to be upgraded to support it. Additionally, the higher voltage doesn't always translate to better real-world performance in every situation. For example, during normal commutes, an 800-volt system's faster charging may not offer as much of an advantage, especially if you're mostly charging overnight at home. Do you think the added cost of 800-volt systems is justified by the faster charging speeds? Comment below and tell us your thoughts. So where does this leave us? Is 800-volt architecture the future of electric vehicles? It certainly has the potential to redefine charging times, efficiency, and the overall EV experience. For high-performance cars, it's already proving itself. And as more EVs come equipped with this technology, the infrastructure will likely follow. But it's important to note that 800-volt systems may not be necessary for every EV. For the average commuter, a 400-volt system still offers plenty of range and charging convenience. But for long-distance travelers or anyone who values convenience and speed, 800-volt EVs are clearly the way to go. Do you think 800-volt architecture will become the standard in the EV world? Or is it just a niche feature for high-end models? Let us know in the comments. Before we wrap up, there's one more thing worth highlighting. As more automakers shift toward 800-volt systems, we're also going to see major improvements in charging convenience. Even though ultra-fast chargers aren't everywhere right now, the rising demand for faster charging will push networks to upgrade quickly. And this upgrade won't just help 800-volt cars, it will improve the entire EV ecosystem. Faster stations, better cooling systems, and more efficient power delivery will become standard. So the benefits you see today are really just the early signs of a much bigger change. For anyone thinking long-term, 800 volts isn't just about speed, it's about being ready for the next generation of battery technology and the future of electric mobility. In conclusion, 800-volt systems were a breakthrough in EV technology, offering faster charging, better efficiency, and improved vehicle performance. But they come with their own set of challenges, particularly in terms of cost and the need for compatible charging infrastructure. As the technology continues to evolve, it's clear that it will play a key role in shaping the future of electric mobility. But whether it will become the new standard for all EVs is still up for debate. If you're interested in learning more about how these systems work and whether an 800-volt EV is right for you, be sure to check out the full video. We've only scratched the surface today. Don't forget to subscribe to House of EV for more in-depth analysis of all things electric. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.